We're going to do a demonstration, not only for doing shallow trenches, narrow, for like sprinkler systems, electronic dog fences, silt barriers, cable TV installations, anything that needs a shallow trench and narrow. We're going to show you how the quick way is to do it with this particular trenching package. Now let's say if you want to put a French drain in. We're going to show you how to fishtail this motor sideways so that you can make a wider trench. So like if you want a 10 or 12 inch trench, you're going to be able to do that. Okay, we're getting ready here for our trenching application. What we're going to do here is we're going to do the narrow trench first and go down 12 inches deep. And what we're going to do is we're going to make one cut down we're going to make about 75 feet of trench here to show you how fast to do this. And we're going to cut about 4 inches deep in the first cut. And then we're going to turn the machine around, come back the opposite direction. We should be down to somewhere between 6 and 8 inches. Turn around third time, and we're going to be getting closer to 12 inches deep. Now, as you can see, we've made 3 passes here, and we're down 8 or 10 inches, and we did it in about 10 minutes, and this is about 75 feet of trench. So, depending on the type of soil that you're in, if this happens to be a little bit on the wet side, and so you can hear the motor bogging down a little bit, but if it was dry clay or a drier soil, then you can go up full throttle on this and grind at the speed that we're showing you here. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to do a wider trench that's shallower for French drains, and you'll watch me fishtail this motor sideways so that we can get a wider trench. That's how you can put about a 12-inch wide trench in 6 to 8 inches deep real quick, is using the aluminum leg with that blue pivot disc. And you can see how fast I can mound up dirt over here, and then what I can do is kick it off with the cutter wheel and then keep on cutting. And you make a little pull back on the machine, skid the leg back a few inches, take another cut, and it works pretty easy. And that's, like I say, you can install French drains. You can put in pipe for air conditioning lines, like if you need a 4 or 6 inch wide trench. This is a great way to do it. What we've shown you is a new way of doing stumps that you've probably never seen before, unless you've seen our machine grinding stumps. We've shown you the ability to do narrow trenches. We can do wider ones, depending on which leg assembly that you want to put on there that makes it easiest for you in the application you're doing. Through all the years that we've been building this machine, it's went through a lot of evolution, and people use it for a lot of different applications. And so today we helped add some of that information of new technology we have in this equipment. It's a very simple machine, and it has bearings in it that's all sealed up. It's belt drive. It only costs $19.85 at the current time for a V-belt. And so really, your maintenance is going to be on this machine, whatever teeth you use, and air filters and spark plugs on the motors, whatever brand of motor that's on there. But this is a way of us showing how much evolution has went with this machine over the years, and especially with all the new technology of what we've been building, with that instead of using castings for a lot of our parts, we now machine it out of solid billet aluminum. The bodies are still fabricated, and so are the guards, with the exception of the top guard comes out of a solid piece of aluminum. But everything else is billet aluminum, and the cutter head's made out of alloy steel, so it's made to last you a long time, and the machine should last your lifetime if you just do a little bit of maintenance on it. So that concludes our portion of this particular episode with showing you what it can do. And I hope you learned something about not only grinding with our machine, but just doing tree work in general. Thanks very much for watching our video.